We in here with another comic review. Let's go. We bringing back some of these classics. And in this time I have for the people, we talking the original miniseries straight out of 1983 Scarface era Cloak and Dagger. Now, this one I got all for it to say, man. The pacing, at times the pacing was so dragging, man. I'm not even gonna front. The pacing was dragging at times. Another, it picked up as the miniseries went down, but you cannot have this slow pacing. It loses the reader's attention. Seriously. And it's not like it was slow because you had all this massive characterization and character development. And it's not like you got all this dialogue either. You had a lot of it was just simply narration. Like, a lot of it was good narration. Some of it was just unnecessary. It's like you're just putting something there just to fill up the colorful pages, right? And again, this is the 80s style. Again, the artwork it's not ugly, it's not trash to say. It's better than Deadshot's artwork, I'll tell you that right now. But it's nothing spectacular, nothing to write home about. It does fit because of the way the gritty, essence of both the style, the art style, as well as the gritty, harsh atmosphere of Port Authority and Hell's Kitchen and in the mine, okay, and in this chapter, bring up the mine because it's weird, man. Now I'm not gonna get too full blown in depth because it also doesn't go full blown in depth with Cloak and Dagger's abilities, but this once again, this is Marvel taking a supernatural. This didn't do the best. This is Marvel trying to take a supernatural element and give it a medicinal, a pharmaceutical, a mutative, process. The thing is, how the hell can it made sense psychologically and stuff. And there's probably a few reasons as to why this is the case. But the thing is, they got put with the substance. They were a guinea pig, like a lot of these other kids you see in the origin story, right? Especially at the end. Now it was inverted because you actually had the origin. It was a flashback at the end of the miniseries instead of at the beginning, or even in the middle, which is rare to say the least. Now you have these abilities, and they may fit with the personality, but it's like you have this substance, right? We unmarked. We don't know what the substance is, at least not in this miniseries. But it makes them into this thing. Everybody else dies but them. That's it. Someone try to put that on some. That's questionable at best. And Dagger, they have supernatural abilities. It's not like the Incredible Hulk, Dr. Bruce Banner. It's not like Spider-Man, Peter Parker. It's not like Daredevil, Matt Murdock. It's not even like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This dude just, it's arguable feedback from the explosion, whatever, from these manners, but it's like their abilities is like and the whole light and dark concept that was quite well done. The ideology and philosophy behind there is quite well done. Their backstory relatively simple, fairly good, and you can't complain too much. It's not meant to be this grandiose kind of thing. You don't always need these complicated backstories, but we did get a bit into their individual personalities. The struggle with Cloak. The struggle with Cloak was very not very well executed, but it was executed quite fairly well. It was executed fairly well. And who he is and the whole hunger situation. We still don't understand why the darkness hungers so much. And how this whole light and person's life, and there's a lot going on, and you got Dagger seemingly not an unlimited supply because of the way that Cloak was consuming her, but she will produce a lot and produces light. Now why they got those specific abilities, we didn't get that fully explained. You had this detective Bridget O'Brien was an okay character. You had this priest who showed up. The priest actually was a good side character, to say the least. He was a really good side character, and he added some depth and development. And we had these scenes, the settings were fairly well, accomplished. I have to give him that. I have to give him credit for what he's due. What were the theme? What really was this series pushing? It was just pushing more or less who Cloak and Dagger are. not so much, anything beyond who they are and their place in the world and how they came to be in origin. That's pretty much what you're getting out of this. There's more to it than that, but that's the gist of what this story is. Overall, I was thinking about this. I gotta give this, man. I gotta give this a 6. It was decent. That's as best as I can give it. It wasn't bad. It was just decent. Overall decent. The pacing was, it improved as the series went on, but it was problematic. They kept facing, the whole thing about raw justice. That was just very well executed, very well portrayed. Portrayed it was beautiful in that case. The way that Cloak looks was quite good. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I would suggest definitely reading this one, especially if you're a fan of Marvel, if you're a fan of the Hell's Kitchen, all them folks up in there. I'm hearing that it's supposed to have a series coming out. Wasn't too much to this miniseries, honestly. There was not too much to it. It was just a good read. If you want to read it, if you want to be entertained, if you want to learn more about Cloak and Dagger, if you've never heard of them, and it interests you, definitely, because bodies will drop. I will say this at least. Bodies drop. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Unexpected Winner. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, y'all have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace. More comic reviews on the way.